Welcome, everybody, to yet another glorious episode of the Trial and Aaron podcast. We call it The Tap. I am your host, Aaron, and today there's no guest. It's just me soloing it with this glass of water, but I put it in a whiskey glass anyway because I'm silly. New microphone, new mic stand, and I just want to give kind of like just, I don't know, life update, touch on things that are going on, what's happening on life lately. And just diving into it, just some things. I have my opinions, damn it. Just some things going on in Yolo County, my life personally, the NBA Finals, just stuff going all around. I'm touching on it because you need to hear my opinion. If you don't, you're going to die a miserable death. So here we go. Listen to me and save your own life. The intro. I even took notes down here. That's what I'm looking at. First and foremost, Max and Alex got married down in Mexico. Let's go. Love prevails. Very happy for them. Happy everybody got to go. Long may they reign. Long may they reign. The marriage last. So good shit. Maxie and Alex. Love you guys both. Let's see here. Almost as important. The B&D Gertz trash bags in the Winters Men's League Basketball League. We're undefeated. No big deal. We're undefeated. Nearly. We're defeated, though, by the Rim records. Not a sexual reference. It's just the firemen put together a team, and they have some pretty dope baby blue jerseys. It was possibly the worst game we've ever played as a squad. It was terrible. Missed free throws, layups, gimmies. I made my layups though. I was pretty happy about that. But that's all I could do. My shooting was horrendous. We could not rebound if our lives depended on it. They got lucky ass shots. They're huffing and puffing. But went down, not to the wire. I think we won by it was less than 10. We should have won by 50, but, it is what it is. Shout out to the firemen. Thank you guys for what you're doing. And I specifically remember, I don't know what comes over me when I'm in the heat of battle. I get, a little ghetto. In football in high school, I'd be like, let's go, baby. Let's go. I would start saying shit and just get overcome by this wild man. And I'd try to keep my shit in check playing men's league basketball because at the end of the day, it's slapdick basketball. It means literally nothing. And we all got work the next day. And yet, I like to be competitive. I like to lay out, get my boo-boos, but I'm also not trying to hurt anybody else. And a foul was, I got fouled the other day. One of the firemen, and he was bitching. Everybody bitched the refs. And he's like, come on, man. I'm like, what is that? I'm like, and I get up and I literally say, that's called a foul, homie.
I'm not gay no more.
It's called a foul, homie. I don't talk like that normally, but I guess in basketball, when I get fouled and I'm upset about it, I'm going to, that's a foul, homie. Went and talked to all of them afterwards, be like, hey, I'm sorry for being kind of a douche out there, but we all kind of get wrapped up in the thrill of it every once in a while, but it's good once you get off the court, get your head out of your ass and just shake hands, get a beer afterwards, and it's always a good time. Thanks again, Dave Callison, putting that shit on, and good old Wigmore, just everybody, John Davis, whoever goes out at refs, Skylar refs. I'm still due for my once-a-season reffing game, and I'm not looking forward to it, and I sure as shit am not going to ref the Gafflers. But anyways, let's see here. Yeah, more basketball coming up. Well, we got the Dunk Dynasty coming up Sunday, so that one's be a lot of energy, high intensity, so we better play a way better game than we did to keep our perfect streak going. But in the playoffs so far, it's been absolutely wild. The Lakers are out, makes me very happy, and I do have a lot of friends who are Warriors fans, and they're good Warriors fans, but those aren't the guys that I'm referring to, because the Warrior fans, these bandwagon pieces of shit, and the Warriors themselves, I wanted them to lose so fucking bad. Almost as much as the Lakers, because after they played the Kings 2 years ago, a year ago, went Game 7, Skylar and his family went, we lost, but just seeing Draymond stomp on Sabonis, seeing that bullshit style of basketball where you're just pump fake and just jump into somebody, trying to draw fouls, flopping like little bitches. I cannot stand the Golden State Warriors, the fans yelling, Warriors. That one, I need to check myself because I can only imagine how happy people yelling "Light the beam" everywhere makes you, or yelling "Skull." So
wow,
I'm throwing stones in the glass house on that one. But still, the Warriors chant, that's probably the most annoying fucking thing I ever heard in my life. overall, like Steph getting hurt really sucks because, yes, I want them to lose, and it sucks because I was on their bandwagon. Monte Ellis, Don Nelson days, lightning bolt holding Warrior. I was on the bandwagon when they won their championship, their dynasty. It was dope watching them play, but just seeing it from the other side when they're playing against my number one, the Sacramento Kings, I'm like, this is some fucking bullshit. Fuck you, Draymond, and like the man has some serious issues. He cannot control his temper, and I know he comes off the court and will sound sincere and all this. He's a lunatic. He's a wild animal, this guy, and he's going to choke out Rudy Gobert once more before they finally get vanquished. I'm thinking the Wolves, who just, I was feeling them because Steph's out, they're fully healthy, they got some studs on the team, and they look like they're struggling. They won last night, they're leading 3-1, but still, not to say it's going to be a handy victory, but I thought they would just be winning in a more efficient way, a little more decisive. You're missing the head of the snake. The rest of you are going to die. I mean, I do love Jimmy Butler. The rest of them, kick rock, suck toes. Steve Kerr, I used to like him, and just
Big, meaty,
my man he spilled his glass of politics all over his nice, clean jersey of athleticism, and is just still a good guy, but God, still he gets the douche stamp in my opinion. But yeah, wanting the Warriors to lose something fierce, and so hopefully the Timberwolves will win that one. How far they'll go, I'm not sure. They're not that consistent. The Pacers are kind of surprising me out of the East. Jason Tatum just went down, f***ed up his Achilles, I believe. So they're losing to the Knicks. The Knicks, like even when Tatum was healthy, the Knicks were bringing it to him. It makes no sense, these playoffs. What also doesn't make sense is, excuse me, Aaron Gordon of the Nuggets. I'm not sure if I've been sleeping on this guy. What's been going, homie, is just so goddamn clutch this postseason. Multiple game-winning shots, just ice in his veins. Get this guy a coat. He's cold-blooded. Hey, what else? The NBA draft is, in my opinion, rigged. And by my opinion, I mean objective fact. It's absolutely rigged. You're telling me. So here's what happened. Luka gets traded to the Lakers out of nowhere. This once-in-a-generation talent. Yes, that's how everybody totes him. And their guy, Nico, the GM, trades him away for Anthony Davis. Street clothes? Are you serious? And so, to me, something doesn't smell right. That Adam Silver guy looks like the warlock from Game of Thrones Season 2 who hides Khaleesi's dragons, this sick bastard. He probably called him up, hey, viewership is down, way down, and that is a fact. Viewership for the NBA is way down. Oh, what's that? Luka to the Lakers, bold move. We'll make sure you're compensated accordingly. So they got AD, and who got hurt? I'm sure he wants to play. Like, nothing against the guy or his unibrow, but can't stay healthy. And Kyrie goes down. Everything, just the world goes up in flames for the Dallas Mavericks. They have under a 2% chance of getting the number one pick in the lottery. And who do you think gets it? They get the number one pick. They're going to get Cooper Flag. There's some bullshit going on in the NBA. And the talent, what we're seeing on the court, that's legit. But everything else, the setup, it's wildly unfair. And to me, it is no better than the WWE at this point. That's what we're watching. It's sports entertainment. The NFL, they wanted the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. They wanted to so bad, but once they took the refs out of the equation, we saw what happened. Some real football, what happens when that team gets put to the limit, just put into the fucking grinder. Love to hear it. But yeah, NBA is absolutely compromised. So yes, trash bags, NBA playoffs. And since I'm just in this just salty rhythm right now, let me purge my soul of some salt. I don't want to be so goddamn salty, but there's all this salt right now, and I need to just tell you guys about it. I saw a commercial for Final Destination, the next installment of it. Let me tell you this much. This franchise needs to die, just like every character in their movies. I've seen bits and pieces. I cannot stomach what the fuck they are putting out there. You guys, it is a waste of time. Do not waste your time watching this movie, if you can even call it that. There's a guy with a nose ring. A chain comes and gets locked in it. What we are witnessing is late night infomercial type characters. And by that, you see, say it's a new Tupperware getting promoted, and you see the B-roll in black and white. They open up their drawer, and all the Tupperware comes down on them, or their hose is spraying all over the place, and they trip and fall. It's just these blundering idiots, and just the stupidest, most moronic, and unlikely, and just frankly, who gives a fuck kind of circumstances and bad things happen to these people. Like, oh my God, it's just so irritating. It's my opinion, and my opinion is that nobody should watch these movies. It's absurd, and there's no joy, there's no cognitive or emotional, spiritual enhancement from watching them. Fuck you, Final Destination. Make me say all these bad words, even sober. Golly. What a terrible fate to be sober. Ugh. It's water, by the way.
You motherfucker!
I'm not alcoholic enough to chug vodka like that, I'll tell you that much. So yeah, B-roll shenanigans, suck toes, Final Destination. That's all I gotta tell you about. But what things now on the brighter side of things, I went to the KVMR Celtic Festival in Grass Valley a couple weeks prior. It was Renaissance Fair adjacent, and it was fucking awesome. Totally awesome. Took a while to get there. Grass Valley from Winters about hour and a half plus, a little something like that. And I went because I like to go get a little toasty, a little tuned up when I go and put on my medieval garb. I'm like this kind of roguish scoundrel. Have this nice just pop collar that I got, nice little sleeveless vest I got from Spirit Halloween store. And I got there Friday because there's like it's called a curlic dance or something. I'm horribly mispronouncing it. But it's essentially Celtic swing dancing. And so it's at the fairgrounds, started at 8. I went before I pre-gamed a little bit, drove over, had a nice chicken sandy over there. The Warriors game was on. They ended up losing to it, but just, if you're in Grass Valley, cheer for the Kings. Seeing all these jackass Warriors fans out there, again, Warriors, right there, buddy. Suck it easy. So was able to leave there, but went to the dance, and it was, I'm like, what kind of dance is it? Are we just going to listen to live music? What's going to happen? And they had just a big open ballroom, chairs lined around the walls. It was very much like high school or middle school. I was a little nervous, not going to lie. Luckily, I had a bar there, had some liquid courage, went out, danced the night away. I was sweating my ass off because that's what the ladies want, baby. They want sweaty guy. They want sweaty pits. But luckily, I put on some deodorant and some cologne, and it was fun as shit. What can I say? There's well over 100 people there. You're switching partners. It's hard to figure out what the hell the lady's trying to do. She's herding cats essentially, but we had a great time. Got home, slept in. Grass Valley, like downtown. Excuse me. That area over there, right off the freeway, it is like something out of the 1860s. It is old Western. The town is old school like that. Went to Java John's, got a nice bagel. They were out of meat burritos. They're pre-made. I'm like, give me a breakfast burrito. They're out of meat. What, we gonna have vegetarian? No, f that. Give me a bagel with some cream cheese in it, baby. So got that. Got the coffee. Was just getting tuned up, getting fueled up. We're ready to roll. Dressed up, and what I was going to do this year, because last year I went to the Northern California Renaissance Fair. I just had my backpack on and a plastic flask of a whiskey. I figured that'd be a little on the nose. I'm sure that they would be checking everything, and I just like, how can I avoid this? How can I sneak it in? Because God help me if I enjoy this sober. I had my edibles, and I went to Michael's. I got these little bottles, these little vials, about yay big, size of a baseball with a cork on top. And I said, yes! That's what I said. I got that and some string, tied it around, and filled them with silver tequila, some Sousa, and red and blue Gatorade. 2 red, 1 blue. I am a 2 health potion to 1 mana potion ratio, as always. And so I put them around in my belt loop, and they were kind of flopping around a little more than I'd like, and their structural integrity would prove faulty at best towards the end of the day, but snuck that shit in. And other people were saying, oh man, I had to dump out my my energy drink or this and that, and I just, in plain sight in front of you, I brought it in, and I was kind of nervous about drinking them in public, so I'd go into the porta potty, like just total scumbag, just undo the belt, undo the cork in the porta potty, glug 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 glug. My health I was rejuvenated. You like that? And I just felt so sneaky, like the rogue that I am. And I've been trying forever to get, I love the sword over the shoulder look. Shout out to Trunks from Dragon Ball Z. I was trying to emulate it, and I finally figured out, okay, just put a belt strap around here, duct tape the sheath to the back, and it tugged on my neck a little more than I'd like. It still needs to be fine-tuned. But I was able to get the job done, had the sword hanging over the shoulder, had the health potions, and was just waltzing around, and it was just such a beautiful, the Nevada City Fairgrounds was just perfect. About 10 minutes away from the cottages I was staying at. They were awesome, just a little one room. In the past, when I've gone to Renaissance fairs, I've stayed at like sketchy hotels. I'm like, you know what? I'm making a little money these days. Maybe I should just not put my life in danger. And I didn't. These little cottages were nice. There's actually Ubers around in Grass Valley. I'm as surprised as you are. They have the technology. So I Ubered there. Had a great time. The dude taking me, just a good old boy. We were talking a little football. He's like, oh, who's this chode dressed up to the gills over there? He's like, oh, there alcohol in those bottles? I'm like, you know there is, buddy. Just gotta laugh. You realize I wasn't like the douchiest little nerd he's ever seen. Half as douchey as he thought, probably. But got in there, and there was, my goodness, what did they have? There's music all day long. There's just trees everywhere. The redwood trees going up. It was the perfect venue for this. There's Celtic music going on, a lot of violins and flutes and whatnot, just kind of ambient background. But my plan was to just do a nice survey, get the lay of the land, see what kind of art is there, see what kind of shops are out there. It's face painting. There's so much handmade jewelry, a ton of 3D printed like faces, sculptures, funny things, and I even got one.
Big meaty claws!
Ladies and gentlemen, the newest member of the tap. This is Gooby. Gooby, the little baby dragon. I believe she's a newt, but she eats nightmares. I'm trying to come up with like some fun lore around Gooby, and just her little habitat is the Zen garden. She'll just kind of pop in and out of there, but definitely want to use her as story material. She's awesome. Look. Little ASMR shaky, kind of like rattling bones. But Gooby's dope. Super happy with that purchase. Got my mom something for Mother's Day. Got another D20 dice that is unreadable. I guess that's my thing. I get D20 20-sided dice from these festivals and thinking, oh, it's all badass. And then when it's time to use them, playing against Ray McIntyre. Shout out to Ray McIntyre. Magic cards, and it's supposed to be a health counter. I can't read it for shit, so that's my curse. But hey, I got the dice. What else is there? The atmosphere is great. Had a pasty midway through. It's just a big kind of empanada filled with potatoes and meat. Needed some kind of sauce or something on it, but whatever. I scarfed it. You like that? Highlander games. They were more exhibition, or just kind of not like serious competition, but just showing you what's up. So they had kids do it, and they're just pathetic. But then we had the guys and a couple of gals. They were all kind of slapdicks, except for one dude who was about 6'2", like shaved, like mohawk, kind of Ragnar hair, shaved sides of his head. He was just a stud. He just had an extra gear of how he just just chucked the rock, these massive stones, just like kind of like it's just like in track and field where they throw the cannonball. This one, they're just chucking a stone. He threw it at least 20 yards. It was insane how strong this dude was. Didn't look like he was an imposing figure, a large guy, but like, all right, just kind of a bigger dude, but he just knew his technique was flawless. But the most impressive thing was picking up the giant poles and then flipping them and making them tumble. Nobody else could do it. Nobody else even came close. This guy did it every time. He kind of fucked up. You got to like hold it. You got to squat down really low and hold it straight up. And then when you like lift it up, you got to balance, and then just sprint forward and then flip that bitch at the last second and just see it just do the complete over the head over heels tumble. Was really impressive to watch this guy do it. There's other bros there, other dudes trying it like towards the end of the day. Just nobody came close. This guy was the only one. And apparently the Highlander games are derived from a lot of farming in the Celtic area, just moving rocks out of the field. So every competition you see in the Highlander games are derived from just doing farm work, agriculture. What they just decide, let's gamify it. Why not? That's fun. What else? Kids were trash. That's what I put in my notes. But this dude was gold, flipping shit. All of it had to do with farming, moving rocks and shit. Wow, what a great notes, Aaron. That's great. There were also falconers there. There's just a great show. It's so cool to see. We're just a checkout on my Instagram, Trial and Aaron. Go to the latest highlight, and you'll see a bunch of videos that I took. I was in a great spot. The birds were flying overhead. I love a good barn owl. They had a barn owl there. They had an owl that looked exactly like Hedwig from Harry Potter, and of course, like legit falcon. That they just let them fly and then give them some meat. They had some like quail meat, and just the birds would just dive bomb, and it was just so cool to see these birds that like you don't normally see in everyday life, and just have some reverence for their asses. I'm not sure why. The older I get, the more and more intrigued and fascinated I am by birds. I love birds. So I'm just juiced for peacocks out here, or whoever else I see, the geese. I'm just giddy for these birds, these fowl. Yes, music. Guy pulled out a fan, played the violin, blah, blah, blah. Weapons, like there's weapons, trees everywhere. Like, again, the ambiance was great. I met a busty wench yonder. And friends, like made some friends there. I did. It was great. Everybody just the vibes were just unparalleled. Everybody's in a great mood. Drinking, yes, there was plenty of drink. I had ample amounts of alcohol, but nobody, including myself, was acting a fool. Nobody acting a fool, no fights, nothing like that, no muss, no fuss, even went up and danced. And it was one of those events where, like, the music's high pace, the guy commentating, just thick Irish accent, just puts you there, puts you in the mood. And it wasn't like club dance music, because there's a big dance floor and everybody's getting down, and it was more of just goofy white people doing the hand wave thing, the woo, and I just figured I am just crossfaded enough. Fuck it, let's go, and just did all this. Let the arms flow like the willow tree that I am. And all right, you guys are gonna think I'm spinning you fibs. Like, you know me, I do not lie, and I would not lie about this because I'm a little squeamish about it. Of what happened, not once but twice. This happened. The first time on the dance floor. With friend Kristen and Jessica, and like these are new friends we met at the dance the night prior. We just happened upon each other this time around, and we're all dancing together. And this guy, tall guy, about 6'4", bald, tucked in polo shirt and his jeans, was not dressed to impress over there. Well, it certainly wasn't dressed up for the festival. And the guy's like, "Hey, you look great, man. Like, I really enjoy the vibes and stuff. Like, you mind if I get a picture of you?" I'm like, "Sure." I shit you not. The guy asked for a picture of me, and I was like, "Stop dancing." Just gave him 2 thumbs up, baby. 2 thumbs up.
Wow.
And yeah, that happened. And no more than half hour later, like Chris and I are dancing, like we're swinging the arms and we're like spinning, and it's just everybody's getting down. It's a great time, and this guy pulls us both aside. He's like, "Hey, you two look great out here. Love the outfits. Like, you guys, oh, this is my wife, so-and-so. Like, do you mind if I get a picture of you guys?" He asked for a picture. So, like, well, us 3 all took picture. He's like, the handsomest guy. I know this sounds like a lie, because I know what I look like. I have to see it every day in the mirror. He said, "To the most handsome guy in the land." I'm like, bro, this must have been some kind of pineapple people ploy. He just never got around to asking if we wanted to swap wives or something to that ilk. I have no idea. But I'm like, don't you be coming over here and telling me lies, sir, because now I got to tell the sliders this story. If it is true, this happened. I have witnesses. This has never happened. Nobody pulls me aside. "Hey, you look great. Gotta take a picture. Something weird's going on over there." I don't know. Maybe this had way more whiskey than I did, and he's thought, oh, like, clearly more alcohol makes this mug look a little bit better. So maybe that guy, I'm not sure what was going through his mind, what he was smoking, what he was drinking, but it happened. It fucking happened. And the Celtic Festival had a glorious conclusion. But prior to that, one of my bottles slipped off. The string snapped, and of course it was the mana potion. It's crashed all over that concrete, and I picked up all the glass and stuff. And so next time, either stronger ropes or just use plastic bottles. Probably the latter.
Potatoes.
So anyways, that was the Celtic Festival. It was Renaissance Fair adjacent. Go out and attend one of these festivals, damn it. It's so much fun. So much fun. You meet people, let your freak flag fly, and dress the part. It's so much goddamn fun. Sneak in your potions. Sneak them in. Another update going on in Winners. Burger Bros is moving into the old spot where Pueblo was, and I think that's fucking dope. They've been killing it. Unfortunately, I've not been there yet. These greasy ass burgs. I mean, I've tried only indulge every so often, and I've not gone there yet. But I respect their drip. I respect the line I see outside of their trailer. Their social media is awesome. It's just simplicity. To me, there is genius in simplicity, and they have a few things on the menu, and they do them just right. I like what I see. They're just killing it. Like In-N-Out Burger, you don't need a ton of menu items. Here's a few things. We're gonna kill it. Here's a good product. Eat the burger, eat the fries, get the milkshake, boom. So I will definitely be trying it after, well, a little foreshadowing, I try the Korean fried chicken sandwich from Hoobies. But we'll get to that later because I did want to talk about the potential food truck scene coming to Winners. So yeah, shout out to Burger Brothers. Love that you're moving into that restaurant. Keep killing it. But the other food trucks, I think I've heard that they're going to be possibly moving to Biasi's or whatever, have a swapping of food trucks. It's cool to have variety of food trucks. It's always cool to see at Barrios to Brew a different food truck there. Just give this, they're essentially small businesses. As long as they're in Winners, I guess there's debate going on whether or not they should come. In my opinion, if Chewy's, if Hoobies, these other small businesses, they got to pay property tax or whatever to the like city taxes, whatever they got to pay, business stuff. I'm sure these food trucks, like they're not making money hand over fist. They have their own bills to pay. As long as it's equitable for everybody, I would say. Not advocating for communism, damn it. But if food trucks are going to come, like pay your way, just make sure there's not an unfair advantage for the food trucks over the businesses that are established in here and just keep the town running, you know? So there's that. Again, I don't have all the facts on that. Maybe I should get a guest that does know the facts. Maybe a city council person, so I'm not just talking out of my ass. But, you know, who doesn't love some food trucks? Let's see here. Equal playing ground, yep. And yes, I did mention a Korean barbecue sandwich at Hoobies. I've had their chicken wings. They're divine. I think it's a blunder that they got rid of the garlic parmesan wings, but I guess the people weren't getting as much as possible, so it wasn't viable to have it on the menu. However, I did try the Korean barbecue wings. Crispy, a little sweet, a little tang to it. Drown that bitch in ranch. They were really good. Ate every single one of them. And now there is a Korean fried chicken sandwich. I'll tell you right now, I will be trying it on Saturday. I will go in, I will get these fries, I will get that ranch, and I will eat the shit out of it, and I will give you guys my full thoughts and review because that's what you need. My nickname's not Sandwich for nothing. Yes, it started off with a gamer tag, but I will start this religion of sandwiches. I'm going to go and try every single goddamn one of them. I'm going to rate them. I will berate them. I will consume them, the body. And I've just heard that this Korean barbecue sandwich might be the messiah of sandwiches. But I will be the judge of that. Damn it all. Join my religion. Eat sandwiches. That's their purpose. That is their fate. They need to be eaten. These sandwiches. But alas, I can't wait till I try that on Saturday because homie Ray and I, we're going to be playing some Magic cards, possibly at Hoobies. But damn it, we're going to start this guild. Magic, the episode's coming to a conclusion, but just shout out to Magic cards. If you haven't played it yet, learn how to fucking play. We're going to get down with Ray and I, learn how to play, get your deck together, get your shit together, come out, sling some Magic. We're starting a guild. It's wizard time, baby. Or witch time, whoever you just come out and play. Super fun to play this game. Just slinging Magic all over the place. I'm lousy with it. So anyways, you guys, that has been what's happening in life lately. If there's any questions or anything you want to add to the tab, anything you want to ask, Skylar Gertz had a really good idea the other day, between the buns questions. If you got some questions, text me, email me, or whatever. I can read off some questions and give you some honest answers. So you guys like interview me or something like that, I'll disclose. I'm fully transparent, baby. Fully transparent. That's the only way this thing works. That's why you guys trust me. That's why the crazy shit that I experienced at the Celtic Festival, those guys taking pictures of moi, that ain't no bullshit. It's the truth. It's a truth sandwich. Anyways, I'm rambling. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. And until next time.
You lose!
Good day, sir.